Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for hitting that play button and joining me here again for another episode at Mike's Mods and Customs. What we got here today is we're going to be showing you the entry beginning to a invitational build-off with the Diecast Pirate. Don, the Diecast Pirate over there a few weeks back, sent everybody out a casting. We're working on a Johnny Lightning 33 Willies, and we're working on a modification to that casting. The options were, if I get it right, street rod or gasser. And I, of course, am going with a street rod. So I've gotten started on it a little bit here. So we're just going to bring it in on the Mike's Mods and Customs hauler. And we're going to show you guys what we got started. I've got it drilled apart and stripped down, of course. And again, it's a Johnny Lightning casting. We got a nice metal base. Rubber tires, so I don't think I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to keep those tires. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this guy yet. Hang in there with me. We're going to get on over to the body shop and do some work on this casting here, and I'll be right back with you. So hang in there with me. All right, so here we are. I just did some made a little bit of body work on the Willies here. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update and show you where I'm at. So I now have those pressed fit in there pretty tightly. And then what I did underneath is I just went through with some CA glue and the activator powder, I guess we'll call it. Same thing you do with baking soda, I believe. I use this product here from Bob Smith. This is the just regular super thin adhesive. And we use it with this this welding powder, they call it. And sand these down, file them down. I'll probably start with the Dremel on the sanding wheel, get rid of the most of it, and then shape and contour it with the sanding files. I think that parachute is next. So yeah, that's where we're at. Quick little update. Yeah, stick around. We'll be back with some more. All right, guys, so welcome back. Here we are in the midst of our body shop, body work for the 33 Willies. So you can see I've gone ahead and filled in the hole in the roof and the hole in the hood scoop. So that's been done with some white styrene. And I've gone ahead and gotten rid of that parachute off the back. We still have some more body work there to do to take care of those gaps back there, and that's going to get taken care of. So the next brainstorm I have is I'm going to open up these windows. So the back windows on the sides and the back window in the back. So you can see I've already started that. So I started with just drilling holes across there, and then I took my cutoff wheel and a Dremel tool, and I went across to open it up a little bit more. And now I've just been patiently filing away with different files. So again, of course, safety first. Holding it in your hand like this is not the safest way to do any kind of drilling, but it's my way right here that I can show you quick enough. Just go easy with it. It's going to pop through. Metal's not all that thick. But just start out with a few holes. I mean, I haven't decided on paint yet. I'm looking at a bunch of different pictures. I think I might leave that like that, and I'm just going to go with a bigger bit. So I'm going to continue on with this. I'm not going to bore you guys with it. I'll show you the final result before I do any primer and see how those windows have come out. All right, hang in there with me.
This video is sponsored by Hobbytown. Hobbytown is an awesome hobby store where you can find all your hobby needs. They provide a vast variety of hobby products, including tools and supplies, spray paints, and airbrush supplies, as well as toys, games, radio-controlled items, trains, models, all your fun stuff. To find your local Hobbytown, just go to www.hobbytown.com. Use the store locator at the top center of the homepage to find the most fun Hobbytown closest to you. Again, that website is www.hobbytown.com. Remember, at Hobbytown, we make your free time awesome.
All right, so just a real quick update here on the 33 Willies. Last time you seen it, I was drilling some holes. I got the windows open there on the side and in the back. I got the windows open. I'm going to do a little bit more on that back window there, and I got the side windows open. So now we got a 5-window 33 Willies instead of 2. And on the back there, if you remember, we had a parachute. Get rid of the parachute, ground that down, and I just filled in some of the spaces that were there with some JB weld. So now we're just going to let that JB weld sit and cure for however many hours it needs to, and we'll come back to that with some more sanding. So sit, hang in there with me. We'll be right back. Alright, so we got quite the mess here on the bench. We're just cleaning out the airbrush, but I wanted to show you guys real quick before I went to paint. I got the primer set on this guy pretty darn good. All that body work that was done on this thing. So now we're going to send this thing over to the paint booth. I'm going to start to get some color on it. It's going to be a 2-tone. So I will be right back with a little, well, no, probably not a reveal. I'm going to work on the base after I get some paint on this guy. So hang in there with me. Alright, so here we are back at the bench to do some work on the interior and the base. So I'm being lazy. I don't want to go ahead and cut those pieces out of there to get the axles out. So I'm actually just going to leave the base the way it is. We're gonna do some work to that with our hot tub, as our friend over here at Cuda's Diecast Customs calls it. So we got some hot, warm soapy water here. So we're just gonna wash this thing up and get it good and clean. Get this cleaned up, get it dried off, get it painted up, and we'll get to going back at it. All right, hang in there with me. All right, so here we are with the 33 Willies out of the paint booth. Didn't exactly go the way I planned, but I'm not horribly disappointed with the color. Color's pretty cool. I think I'm a little bit more disappointed with my final result of the bodywork. We're going to see what happens once I put some clear on this thing and see how it looks. And we're going to do a whole lot more detail work. So we're getting close. We're almost there. We're a couple days late past the due date for this hot rod. But we're almost there. So hang in there with me. We're going to let this sit and cure a bit. We're going to clear it, do some detail. I still got to do some interior work. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you the update on the interior. We had just a basic gray plastic interior. I just spray bombed it with some matte black. Then I went back in and did some detail with the steering wheel and the dash there. Nothing special. But I painted up the seats red to match the exterior a little bit. So there's the interior, and then on the wheels, well, I just added a little accent of red in the center there, just to kind of make them stand out a little bit. Hang in there with me. We'll show you a final reveal in just a few. All right, friends. So here we are, the moment we've been waiting for, the reveal for the 1933 Willys build-off with Dawn the Diecast Pirate. Again, my apologies for being late. This was supposed to be due on Friday. I'm recording this on Sunday. And I would normally bring the cars in on the trailer or a hauler of some sort, but it's still wet. I'm not touching it as much as I... So, we have the 33 Willys that had the engine coming up out of the engine scoop coming up out of the engine. Had a moonroof, and it had a parachute. So, with some extensive bodywork, we went ahead and deleted the moonroof. We deleted the engine, and we deleted the parachute. Now, some lessons learned here, just like with every build. I can still see some of the bodywork patches that I did. I added some taillight detail right there. I did a two-tone with a metallic red and a gunmetal out of the airbrush. You can't really see it in these pictures as far as I can tell. But once I taped everything off and before I sprayed the top coat, which is that gunmetal, is the gray color. That's gunmetal. There's spots that the gunmetal didn't take. You can see right there on a trunk lid. You can see some spots. I didn't clean it. I didn't wash down and wipe down the red before I sprayed the gunmetal over it. So, lesson learned there. There's the tip from Mike's Mods and Customs today. Always make sure you properly clean your paint surface before you paint it. And you can't really see it here. It's such a faint tint. But we have metallic red as a main color. Then I airbrushed gunmetal over the top. And then over the top of that is a clear red that I put over the gunmetal. You can kind of see it right here on the side of the car as it's coming around. You can kind of see the red tint there on the edges. On the side you can see the red tint just slightly. I used some Molotov chrome to do some detailing on the headlights and the grille, and the door handles and the hinges. So I'm just going to get some glamour shots of this guy. I'll show those up there for you. This is my entry to the Dawn's Diecast Pirate Invitational Build-Off for the 33 Willies. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. One other thing I forgot to mention that he did. The windows. You've seen it earlier in the video, but we didn't have the two side windows and the back window open earlier. I drilled those out, filed them out. Came out pretty nice. Not too bad. Not 100% pleased with it, but then again, I'm never 100% pleased with anything I built. Looks good. Again, I apologize for being late with the release of this video, but there's the final product. We'll get some glamour shots of this and get it posted up for you. If you like what you see here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're about, I think, 75, 74 subscribers away from my next goal of 300 to do giveaways. So share with your friends. Spread the word along. Click that notification bell so you get notified of any new releases that I put up. And there you go. I'll go get you some still shots, some glamour shots of this guy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.